Shannon, scale of 1 to 10, how legitimate has Baker's injury excuse been to you?
0. He gets zero excuse.
Really?
Yes. Because you don't get credit playing with an injury. When your play is so bad, it costs your team's games. Because you would have been better off playing with Case Keenum being 100%, although he's a lesser player than Baker, as opposed to Baker going out there with an injury, stinking it up, and you and others making an excuse for him. Hold on. This is the NFL. Everybody is tough. Oh, Baker Mayfield shows some toughness. There's 70 other guys in the NFL. You think some of them soft? You don't make it to the NFL being soft. Now, granted, some might be tougher than others, but if you made it to that level, you're pretty damn tough. Second of all, Aaron Rodgers got a broken toe. He's the number 1 seed. Matthew Stafford been playing with back spasm, had a bad back. Guess what? In contention to get the number 2 seed. You only get credit for playing through injury if you go out there and play well. Otherwise, what have you done? Absolutely nothing. You run them out of excuses. At one time, it was Hugh Jackson, and then it was Freddie K, and then it was Odell. Now we got injuries. I mean, when y'all gonna pull up out the sky? You know what next? He is what he is, and you and others like you don't want to admit that. Skip, if he was a 3rd-round pick, there's no way in hell you'd go to and make these excuses. They don't make excuses like this for Dak. You know why? Because Dak was a 4th-round pick and he's exceeded expectations. But when you're the number 1 overall draft pick and you underperform, we got to make excuses for why you're underperforming. Well, let me think of one. Well, Odell ain't what he used to be. Odell got 7 touchdowns in 29 games in Cleveland. He got 5 in 7 games, 8 games, 6 games with the Rams. At some point in time, Skip, it's going to become abundantly clear. It's going to become crystal clear. Now, you can crown him, but in the words of the late, great Denny Green, he is who we thought he was. And
what did you think he was?
And teams ain't let him off the hook.
What was he?
I think he's a guy.
He's just a guy?
I think he's a guy. He'll win a few games here and there.
In year 2, you were saying shake and bake. You're driving the bandwagon. Love him. I don't know. Were you wrong?
Skip.
I don't know.
All I know right now, Skip, he might be Johnny Manziel with less demons. That's what I'm thinking. You thinking that too?
So you're saying bust. Baker is a bust.
I'm saying he might be Johnny Manziel with less demons.
Okay. Put your money where your mouth is. Lay it on the table. Is he a bust? I need to hear it right here, right now. It's okay. You can just say it. I already told you, Sam Darnold's a bust. You loved Sam Darnold before that draft. You said he was the best quarterback. I said, no, he's not. So I have not wavered at all. I said Baker number 1, Darnold down the line. I had him like 5th.
If they redraft, he would not be going number 1. But here's the thing, though, Skip. I can't say the guy's a bust because of what he's overcome. 2-time walk-on to be Heisman, become the number 1 overall draft pick. But will he be what the Browns drafted him to be? That is the question.
I hope they cut him. Just cut him loose, let him go, let him come back to haunt you. And I had a message last night on Twitter for all the Baker haters out there and the Odell lovers, led by you, the man across the table. And I said, you better celebrate now while you can, because once he gets his shoulder fixed, he will make all of you look foolish. I hope it's not in Cleveland. I hope it's with the Houston Texans, somewhere else. We need a fresh start and get out from under this quagmire that is once again the Cleveland Browns.
You know that smell is caused by him, right? That's in Cleveland. Is him.
Right, so I'm going to reiterate what we just saw, and these are the facts of what just happened. Last year, once Odell went down, game number 7 at Cincinnati, I'm knocking on wood because I don't even like to talk about it, but he tore his ACL, down and out for the year. All of a sudden, the heavens opened up for Baker Mayfield. He didn't keep forcing the ball to Odell because there was no more Odell. So he starts spreading the ball around the way he did his first year with the Browns, when, by the way, Pro Football Focus ranked his rookie year the 3rd best rookie year in the last 15 years that they have been grading them. 40 big-time throws that year, ranked 3rd, according to Pro Football Focus. And so all of a sudden, he goes on a tear last year over the last 11 games, did Baker Mayfield. 20 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. They won 8 of the last 11, including in that very same stadium. We saw him and Ben stink it up on Monday night at Pittsburgh. Baker Mayfield threw 3 touchdown passes and led them to a 48 37 win at Pittsburgh when their defense was flying pretty high. Baker just chewed them up and spat them out. They won a playoff game for the first time in, 3 decades? It's been forever since Cleveland had won a playoff game. Okay. And all was well. All was great in Cleveland. And he carried right on into this year. He goes to Kansas City in the opener, and he throws for 321 yards. They did not win the game, but that was against the defending champ at their place, or the defending runner-up at their place, defending champ of the conference. 321 was Baker Mayfield in that game. And he comes back against a Houston Texans defense that was pretty good this year. It caused a lot of people a lot of problems. And what did Baker do to open the game against the Texans? He completes 9 of his first 9 passes. On his 11th attempt, I give you this, he threw a pick. But given who he is, he's a gamer. He's a battler.
He ain't no gamer. Stop saying that.
And he goes after... who was it? Justin Reed, who picked it off for the Texans. And he throws his left shoulder into him to tackle him and stop him from running the ball back. And he wrecks his left shoulder. He not only fractures it, but he tears the labrum in his left shoulder. Because expectations are running so hot and so high for the Browns, a lot of people picked them to win the AFC, including me.
Yeah, you did.
Me. I did, because on paper that looked like the team to beat.
Nah.
And Baker says, I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to play. I put my money where my mouth is. He's doing 9 billion Progressive and Heisman House commercials. And he said, okay, I'm going to back it up. I'm going to show you how tough I am. I'm going to try to play with something I have no business playing with. I'm going to put a harness on my left shoulder. I'm going to destroy my mechanics because I'm a torque thrust thrower where I throw with my body more than my arm because I'm not the biggest guy.
Right.
And I'm going to take some of my velocity away and compromise some of my accuracy with a big old harness, a big old brace on my left shoulder, and I'm going to wear it the rest of the year. That was game 2. I'm going to wear it the rest of the year all the way through the second to last game. And he only played at Pittsburgh because he had prepped to play because they thought they were going to have a shot at the playoffs because your Kansas City Chiefs, they thought, would go beat Cincinnati. At Cincinnati did not happen. So all of a sudden, they're out of the playoffs with nothing to play for, and they go to Pittsburgh, and they all stink it up. And Baker, at the end of the game, is still rocking and firing. And as he said after the game, if anyone wants to question my toughness, just put this tape in, because at the end of the game on a 3rd and 10, he runs for it. And to your point, you showed the video of it.
Yeah.
He decides, there's Trey Norwood, rookie from University of Oklahoma. He just says, I'm going to lower my left shoulder just to show everybody.
That's how I heard he was.
Yeah, and I'm going to just ram him with my left shoulder just to say, take that, all you Baker haters. And I thought they got back into position. They were within an onside kick of getting back in the game. Here they came again. But no, it failed, and that was it. And he came to his senses after the game and said, well, I just got to get it fixed. Well, I've been saying that from the start. I told you all year long that requires surgery. Okay, it's the only way to fix it.
Well, you sit down. Go get it fixed.
Yep, should have. Okay? Is an excuse on a scale of 1 to 10. It's a 9. Again, I only give you a 9 because what does Shannon Sharpe always tell me? If you step on an NFL field,
and there you have it.
You play. Okay,
and there you have it. Or you play well.
Okay, but do you play with something that's torn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you told me Tom Brady played with a torn lead ligament all year.
I didn't tell you that. He told you. That.
Well, is it true? So did he play? So if Tom Brady hadn't played well, what would you have said? You'd have blamed the injury?
Medial collateral.
All I'm asking you is, Skip. All I'm asking is this: if the guy's led the league in interceptions since he got drafted, how much is that was injury related? If he's led the league, he's tied for the most fourth quarter interceptions since he's entered the league.
Yep.
He's finished with 19th or worse QBR 3 of the 4 years. Yet you hark back to that one stretch. You refuse to acknowledge.
No, the whole rookie year was sensational.
But Skip, he had 19th QBR. He's 19th QBR.
Sensational.
He was 19th in QBR.
He had 40 big time.
Okay, I get all that, but hold on now. We got if we're gonna adhere to the Bible, if we're gonna go by the Bible, if we're gonna go by his teachings, we're gonna have to go back.
What did the Bible tell you last year?
He was 19th. Hold on.
What did it tell you?
Whoa. See? You see what you want to do now. You want to go by last. You want to go by that new written Bible. But if we're gonna go by it, let's go by it. He was 19th in QBR his rookie year. You don't want to acknowledge that. You only want to acknowledge the 10th in QBR. You don't want to acknowledge the 26th in QBR this year.
10th is pretty good.
Okay.
Well, so this year you got to throw it out. He played all year with a broken shoulder.
Okay, what about his second year when he was 23rd in QBR?
Okay.
What is that good?
Who was added to the roster?
You see, now there we go again.
Odell Beckham Jr. Baker idolizes Odell. Baker wanted to be his best buddy off the field. They socialized together. They took vacations together. And during games, I would just shake my head because he's looking Odell. He's looking Odell. I got to get the ball to Odell. And it wrecked their year. It's both of their faults, but it's the Odell factor. It's the Odell presence, the magnitude, the media magnitude of having Odell on your team can wreck a quarterback psyche, and that's what I believe happened in his second year.
What you tried to do, Skip, is that it's something that doesn't taste good, and you try to put hot sauce on it to mask the taste. What you've tried to do is to put Odell into the mix of Baker Mayfield to mask the fact he's average.
Really?
That's what you've done. These injuries have masked the fact he's average. You've allowed Odell, you've allowed Freddie K, you've allowed Hugh Jackson to mask the fact he's average.
You know what? He was a gourmet dish as a rookie starter for a coach who didn't even want him to start in the first place.
Just because it's gourmet doesn't mean it tastes good.
He was forced to do it.
And see what happened is
last year was straight gourmet.
No.
It could have won the James Beard Award the last 11 games. I would have entered it for Dish of the Year.
And then what happened? So leading up to that, so his first year, second year, how was that? How was the dishes he was cooking?
Well, I told you what the first year was. It was sensational.
19th in QBR, sensational.
But Pro Football Focus graded the whole year as the third best rookie season in the last 15 years.
Okay.
Wow.
So with a 19th, I'm just trying to figure out how is that possible? If a guy finished 19th in QBR, how does he have one of the best seasons in the last 15 years? Quarterback.
So he's playing for a bad team as a raw rookie starter, right?
He bad.
How many rookie starters play great?
He bad.
What's happened to Mac Jones lately?
He looking good. He got a team on the playoff. He got his team on the cusp of the playoff, right?
Yep.
Ain't that where he going?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How did he look at Buffalo?
Hey, your guy hadn't looked good all year, Skip.
He's been hurt.
Yeah, he don't hurt.
It's as simple as that. And it's
He hurt
shocking
your feelings.
to me. He didn't hurt my feelings at all.
You picked you picked the Browns to go to the Super Bowl.
I did, but I need my quarterback to be upright, right?
You need another quarterback. That's what you need, because that was not any good.
I need to get you on record. Bust?
He's not very good. Average.
He's not very good. Is he a
Average.
bust? Is he done in the league? Will he just become a career backup in the league? I need to know.
No.
Because I'm on record. I'm saying he will be a franchise quarterback. I hope it's not in Cleveland. They did pick up his option, but they're under huge public pressure because everybody's overreacting because there's so much Baker hate, mostly inspired by the progressive commercials in which he comes across as incredibly smug and condescending and self-righteous and egomaniacal.
I'm looking
I agree.
I'm thinking that he's made a lot of money. He can become a franchise owner. Of a fast food chain, but I don't see him as no franchise quarterback.
On the record, Shannon Sharpe says he is a bust.
Well, you can say label it however you want to.
Well,
I see a guy.
I'm having
nothing special.
I'm having the courage of my convictions because I'm saying he is a franchise quarterback who, in the right place at the right time, could certainly take a team.
What damn, Skip? Who couldn't do that at the right place at the right time?
Nobody.
The franchise quarterback, you elevate. You don't need to be in the right place at the right time.
He will elevate.
So in other words, is he Justin Herbert?
Sure, he can have the impact of Justin.
But stop it.
Yep.
Is he Joe Burrow?
He's got a rocket.
No. I don't want to rocket. I don't know about no rocket.
Joe Burrow is right now ranked #1 by Pro Football Focus in the whole league.
Whoa!
Who is Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow is #1 overall.
I'm not sure Patrick Mahomes is Joe Burrow. Well, I just watched Joe Burrow outplay Patrick Mahomes. I did.
One game.
I'll take Joe Burrow over Patrick Mahomes right now.
So you said one game.
Something is wrong with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, something is so wrong.
He got outdueled. Right in your face, 3rd and 27.
So under that, Taylor Heineke is better than Tom Brady because he outdueled him. Taysom Hill is better than Tom Brady because he outdueled him. Something is wrong with Tom Brady. He got outdueled.
Well, Tom Brady is the MVP.
No, Aaron Rodgers is the MVP.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, you're wrong about that. You're wrong again.
You want to put something on it?
I just might.
No, just might. We don't just might. We're going to do this.
All right. Okay. You want to put some dew on Baker Mayfield never starts another game?
No, Skip, ain't nobody saying Skip.
Come on, have some guts.
Hold on.
You don't have any guts. You said Sam Darnold was going to be the best quarterback in that group. Am I right?
Mike Glennon has started.
Is Baker Mayfield better than Sam Darnold?
I think they're the same.
The same?
They're the same.
I don't know if I agree with that. Okay. That is how we're going to end it for now, though.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.